Have you ever wondered how we keep steam locomotives operating in the 21st century at the Nevada Northern Railway? It takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and volunteers, and the almighty dollar. Hello, I'm Mark. I am the president of the Nevada Northern Railway National Historic Landmark in Ely, Nevada. And as the year wraps up to the end, we have begun our end-of-year fundraising, and we have been very fortunate. One of our members is challenging all of our members with a $250,000 matching grant. From now to the end of the year, he will match every dollar that we raise, be it membership, renewal of membership, or making a donation to the Phoenix Dare Project. These donations will help us get locomotives 40, 81, and 93 back in service. And to do that, I'm going to need your help. This is only good until December 31st. So every dollar that you contribute between now and the end of the year will be matched dollar for dollar up to $500,000. And that will be a tremendous help for us to get the steam locomotives operating once again. In fact, what I'll do, why don't we walk up to the locomotives and I'll show you exactly what we need to do. Here we are in the machine shop, and you're probably wondering, how can we spend $500,000 getting steam locomotives back in operation? Well, I'm here to show you. This is Locomotive 81. Locomotive 81 is a 280 locomotive. That means it has 2 pilot wheels, 8 driving wheels. And if you notice, no pilot wheels. What happened here is, back at the end of her service, she had a derailment, and that derailment goobered up her pilot truck. In fact, what we've had to do is get the pilot truck a new axle because it was bent, and we've had to put new tires on it, and that's how we could spend $50,000 at the drop of a hat. This is the spring pack for her tender truck. Bad, bad, bad. Those are all going to have to be replaced. This is one of the main parts of the pilot truck, and if you look closely, you'll see it's cockeyed. And if you look right here, you can see divots in these arms. And those divots are from these arms slapping the underneath of the truck because everything was catawampus. And so what we've had to do is custom make parts or repair parts. Here we have custom new pins, and then we've done weld and grinding on her heart links. All of this is incredibly expensive, takes an incredible amount of time, and going to AutoZone for parts just isn't really in the cards. And the only way this locomotive is going to run again is if I can depend on you to make a donation, as we're attempting to raise $500,000. One of our members has donated $250,000 as a matching grant. So for every dollar you contribute, that's matched dollar for dollar. And if you contribute to the Phoenix Dare, we will give you a locomotive coin of Locomotive 81. It's a gorgeous coin. So it's really easy to do. You give us a call or go online, www.nnry.com, and click on the membership. All right, let's go check out Locomotive 93. Locomotive 93 is a 280. 2 pilot wheels, 8 driving wheels, no trailing wheels. But wait a minute, we're missing a wheel. And the reason why we're missing a wheel, come on down, Eagle Eye. This is Bill. Bill was operating the Doodlebug, and as he's coming down the track, he finds this piece laying between the rails. Never a good sign to find a piece laying between the rails. So what did you do once you found that?
I said, well, that looks like a hub liner. So after the trip with the Doodlebug, I went out and walked out there, looked at it and went, yep, that's a hub liner. Brought it back to our master mechanic and said, I think 93 is missing something.
Yeah, and so the master mechanic took it, said, oh, I think I can put that in there without dropping the axle. Wrong answer. And then we had to lower the axle, and when we lowered the axle, it's just never one thing. The Locomotive actually rides on what we call crown brasses. These are huge U-shaped bronze bearings that sit on the axle, and the weight of the locomotive is supported by those. The engineer side was just fine. The fireman's side, not so much. It was burned. And so we now need a new crown brass. Again, your investment in our end-of-year fundraising will help us get this locomotive back in service. The crown brass material alone was $10,000 just for a chunk of bronze. And we're not talking about machining it or making the necessary repairs. And again, can't go to the auto parts store to get a crown brass for a locomotive built in 1909. And if you make a donation above your membership, you will receive a Locomotive 93 Challenge coin. This coin is special for this year, and again, with your help, we will raise that $500,000. Again, one of our members donated $250,000, and as challenge our other members to match that money. It's very important for you to make your donation by the end of the year, isn't it, Bill?
Yep, and help us turn that frown upside down.
Okay, and we have saved the best for last. It appeared in Willie Nelson's movie, Once Upon a Texas Train. It is the official locomotive of the great state of Nevada, and what I'm referring to is Locomotive 40. And as you can see, she needs a lot of help. She was delivered right here in July of 1910 and hauled the passenger trains her entire career. When we started her restoration, her axles were stamped 1924, and after a century of use, the axles were shot, and calls to the Baldwin Warranty Department went unanswered. And so what we've elected to do is essentially do a ground-up restoration on her. She's going to get new axles. We found lots of cracks in her 69-inch drivers. To fix those cracks is a $60,000 bill. The axles themselves are $5,000 a piece, so that's $15,000 just for the axles. We haven't talked about machining, and the list goes on and on. If you take a look in the boiler, you'll notice she has no flues. So she's going to get new flues because we're doing her boiler inspection. And this is how we can easily spend $500,000. So our member who came forward with a $250,000 challenge grant is a tremendous help. But we only receive that money if we match that money, and this is where your help is so incredibly important. Become a member, renew your membership, or make a contribution to the Phoenix Dare, and that money will be matched dollar for dollar all the way up to $250,000. The arithmetic's pretty simple. We have one member that put $250,000 up. The rest of our members match it. Together, we get $500,000 to invest in our steam locomotives. And if you do make a donation to the Phoenix Dare, we have created the Locomotive 40 coin for 2025. It's a gorgeous coin. So it's really easy to do. Go to our website, NNRY.com, give us a call, and become a member, renew your membership, or make a contribution, and we will get Locomotive 40 steaming down the tracks once again. If you want to follow along and see how many of the almighty bucks we have raised, check out our social media sites and our website. We will have a progress bar, Locomotive 40 pulling the train, going across from $0 up to $500,000. With your help, we can hit that goal. So if you like this video, please like it, subscribe, and comment. And in the comments, let us know which locomotive is your favorite, 40, 81, or 93. With your help, we will get these 3 locomotives operating again.